My land is Kenya, so warm and wild and free. You'll always stay with me here in my heart. My land is Kenya, right from your highlands to the sea. You'll always stay with me here in my heart, here in my heart.
Hi guys, it's again time for hanging out with Helen. Join me as I share experiences in managing households. In today's video, we are going to talk about job description. It is the role of the employer to have a clear job description that fits their home because it varies from home to home based on the need. I have 3 points on job description. So point number 1 is working hours. Generally, like I said, this will vary from home to home, and working hours depends if you have live-in or day bag. Because if you have live-in, then we are talking about time to wake up and time to go to bed. And if it is a day bag, we are talking about time to come in and time to go home. So it's very important because you need this time to be spelled out clearly for them to know their responsibility on how to help you, because they're helping you run your home and be able to do the things you need to do for the day. Point number 2, guys, is running of the home. This is how things are run in your home, and this is how you want things done in your home. Like when you are bringing in a new house help, you need to clearly tell them how your home is run. This will include from when the day starts to when the day ends. Meal preparation, cleaning of your house, maybe picking kids from the gate, picking kids from the bus stop, whichever way, laundry, and all that entails to run your home. For example, if I'm having a new house help come to my home, I'm very particular on how I clean certain things in my home. So I'm not just going to expect them to know how I do the things in my home. I'm going actually to explain to them how I do things in my home, the things I use to clean my home, the soap I use, for example, for the dishes, the soap I'm using for laundry, for certain clothes, because in the laundry area you might have delicate, so you will have to explain a few things, guys. And especially, I'm very particular. I'll tell you about how I like things cleaned in my home. In the bathroom, actually, I'm that particular. I use a toothbrush. Yes, I use a toothbrush, and that is in the areas of the shower where a normal brush or scrubber cannot reach. And then in the kitchen, I'm just giving you a few examples in my home. In the kitchen, when I'm cleaning my stove, I use a toothpick. Yes, that tiny toothpick between the knobs to make sure that that oil that you fried and ran into the knobs, you are getting rid of it. You can use Q-tips. You can be creative. It is your home, and cleanliness is very good and very important. So I use that. I know a friend of mine who her laundry has to be hung inside out. Why is that, people? I asked her. I actually had a conversation with her, and she said it is to prevent her laundry from her clothes from fading out, especially the African kitenge. So if you hang them inside out, then you maintain them. So these are just things that you need to explain for someone coming into your home, because they're actually coming to your space and they don't know how you run your home. So like I said, knowledge is power. Please take time and explain these things for them to be able to know how things needs to be done in your home to actually deliver on the job description. So point number 3 is just responsibilities here and there. You know, you have to actually let them know what is required of them. For example, opening the gate in the morning or in the evening, making sure that everything that needs to go out in the morning with you, like if you are taking a lunch, if the kids are taking snack, you know, kids' bags in the car, all that is needed for the morning and for the evening when you return home. They need to know what is required of them in matters of your home. And this also goes way like their responsibility. If a child is going to be in their custody while you are away, they need to know their responsibility as per the child or the elder person that is living in your home, like I talked in my first video about caring for the elderly. I'll just give you a story. I have a friend who the house help is required to start the car. Make sure the car is clean, then make sure the kids are sitting in their proper seats in the car, you know, make sure they have seat belts on, and then start the car. Yes, I said start the car for you, for those cars that need started, for the battery to warm up, so that when you are coming to your car, it is ready and you just get in and start driving and you go, and she closes the gate behind you. So guys, yeah, you have to make sure you are telling them everything that entails for the day, from the time you leave and the time you come back home. So this job description takes us back to, like, think about when you go to the office. When you get employed, you are expected to do a certain things in the office. So it is the same way when you employ a house help, you expect them to do a certain things in your home to help you run the home. Just like when you go to work, you are helping the company or the office to run well. So job description, clear instructions are very important. It will help you to be settled in your workplace because you know that your home is running well. Now I'll give you my experience when I was a house help. I was a day bug, and I was hired particularly to take care of the child. So my responsibilities were that I make sure the child is fed, the child has gone out to play, the child has taken a nap, the child, we read books together, we watched cartoons together, and then in the evening when they came, I made the meal for the family because there was someone else who was doing laundry, cleaning, and doing other things. But my job description was the child and dinner, one meal for the day. And so that was my requirements, and I did my requirements to the best of my knowledge, and I satisfied their need and they satisfied my need for that time. Thank you for hanging out with Helen. Please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Stay tuned for my next video next week, and cheers.